Alright, sneak peek day number 1. Today's Clash Royale video. I'm gonna show you all the new balance changes that are coming with the Clash Royale update, and also the first of the 3 cards, the gameplay of the new Goblin curse. And like I tell you guys, this card will be absolutely game breaking as always. In case you guys don't want to miss any update content just like that, the next 12 days, every single day, I'm gonna upload it to you guys. So make sure to subscribe, make sure to use create a good mod in the shop already to support me after the update drops. Now we're gonna go directly into the balance change and also, of course, into the news card gameplay. So guys, first of all, we're gonna start with the balance change, which are coming together with the update. I think we got like already some whip balance change. I'm really happy that they actually bring them out. So first of all, it's gonna be the giant. It's the most boring one. The range change will be like back to normal. So right now you're not able, or like sometimes the giant will outrange the other tower when you're playing building in the middle. This won't happen anymore with the minus 25% change. The giant will be worse after the update, which is really nice. Also, second of all, will be the Little Prince gets actually really big rework. So the ability damage gets reduced, which is pretty big, minus 48%. Then the ability knockback will be nerfed, minus 20%, but the Guardian first hit speed will be also nerfed, 150% slower. So this is actually really big. So Little Prince, hopefully, finally, after 1 million nerfs, out of the matter. So next up, I'm actually could change this. It will be the Evolution Knight. Just the Evolution Knight effect there. Bonus HP will be changed completely. So the bonus HP actually will be removed, minus 9%. I think that's pretty obvious. Evolution Knight currently is one of the best evolutions in the game. Next evolution up is finally the Evolution Tesla, and this is a really big change. So Electro Pulse damage will be changed minus 3%. So actually the damage when it's like getting the stun effect. And also the duration will be minus 50%. Currently it's like 1 second, but it will be 0.5 afterwards. So how long the stun is. I think this is pretty effective, and I just hope it will be nerfed, because every time you open Clash Royale, you go into the game, you see a building, it's 99% chance of a Tesla. Change number 5 will be the Ram Rider and also the Prince. Both of them will be really similar. I mean, the charge range, so like how long it takes for them to charge up, will be changed minus 50%, which is actually really big. So at example, it's like now, like when it's like really close to tower in the current game, the Rambai and also the Prince didn't charge, but now if it's like really close to tower, minus 50% closer than it is now, it actually will get the charge after the update, which is really good. And yeah, changes both happening for the Prince and Rambai to go hand in hand. And I personally like the Rambai change because I think it's currently really bad no matter. But also Prince, I'm always a bit careful because I remember the gold olden times with Giant Prince and how broken it was in the day. So Prince, I'm not sure. Next up, we got one of the cards which I actually love a lot, Spear Goblins. Both Spear Goblins, I feel like they changed this card like 1 million times already in the same kind of sequence. So first hit speed will be changed minus 30% faster. So this is actually pretty nice, pretty good change. And let's see how it will change, since also, which I'm gonna go later on, is really important. Dagger Duchess won't be able to one-shot them anymore. So I feel like they might be back in the matter. Next up, we got the Dart Goblin. Bro, Dart Goblin, I feel like at one point it was always like Princess was so bad like the most of the times, and people use Dart Goblin and Lockbait, but now just Dart Goblin is the wasn't the play, but might be the play now. The damage actually gets like buff 8%, which is really huge. So way more DPS, and I feel like this might be really interesting. Next up, we got the Goblin Cage. So the cage HP will be a bit like bigger, better, you know, 5% more. I think this is actually a really huge change. Goblin Cage recently got a change, so it survives lightning, but nobody used lightning, so nobody cares. But I think this is a really good change, so I'm really happy about that, and let's see how it goes in game. So guys, next change will be actually the Void, and Void will be a really big rework. First hit delay will be actually changed like around 50% like slower. So it actually means like your opponent is gonna play, at example, the Prince, you're gonna use the Void. The Void is actually, you're playing the Void, you see the animation, but the first thunder out of the air is coming a bit later, so you have actually time to react. So this is actually honestly a really big change. And also the hit frequency will be like minus 30% slower, and also minus 27, no, sorry, that was wrong. So just like, yeah, just the hit frequency is a bit slower and the first hit delay. So I'm really interested to see how it works, but I can tell you guys Void will be way worse. So the last change will be a Dagger Duchess. I was already like teasing it with the Spear Goblins. The damage will be like minus 27% on also the Dagger Reload. So actually she does way less damage now. She's not going to be able to one-shot Spear Goblins anymore. I think she also needs one more shot with like against minions, which is really big. And also she needs to reload a bit longer, so this will be actually a huge change, and I hope we're gonna see a bit of a different meta after the new update. Now it's finally time to take a look at the newest Clash Royale card, the first out of the 3, and I'm really excited to show it to you guys. This card is absolutely incredible. Goblin Curse. It's a mix between a Zap And also, I don't know, like from the range of the graveyard, and also at the same time, I don't know, like the Mother Witch. Basically, it's like a Mother Witch in a spell. So whenever you play the Goblin Curse on Swarm Troops, you're able to get the troops from the opponent into goblins. So as you guys can see, it's actually incredible. It needs 2 shots for bats, it needs 2 shots for skeletons. So it's like actually incredible against Swarm Troops. Like Skeleton Army, Graveyard, Bats, all of these troops are absolutely incredible. The difference is, compared to the Mother Witch, that you also can play it in the opponent's half. So your opponent's gonna play Bats in the back, you're using a spell, and you get a ton of Goblin value out of that. And this is absolutely incredible. You guys gonna see here the tournament standard things. And also the damage amplification means, bro, it does so much damage. It's absolutely incredible. And first we have afflictions, knees, freaks, and hacks. Enemy troops in the rear will receive extra damage from attacks and become goblins when destroyed. So actually it does like also, like it kind of wages up troops in the range, which is like absolutely incredible. I don't know, bro. This feels like broken, bro. It's for just 2 elixirs. It's like a zap slash arrow slash Mother Witch. But now we're gonna see it in game. And whenever your opponent plays something like a skeleton arm and you're just using it, this is broken, bro. Beyond busted, let me know. So guys, here we go into game number 1 with the newest card, the Goblin Curse. And I can tell you guys, I of course told Call Legend to use some spammy decks, but also some beatdown decks, and it's absolutely incredible. Also guys, you're already seeing the balance genius dagger that just isn't able to one-shot Spear Golems anymore. So you kind of think, okay, maybe Spear Golems get back to the mana, but at the same time, Goblin Curse, bro, is absolutely incredible against Skeleton Barrel, Swarm Troops like Skeleton Eye, which are already like pretty bad in the meta, and you guys will see why. So I'm just gonna go for my Knight here. Now you're gonna see. So it's a 2 elixir card, guys. You kinda need to always consider. So Call actually doesn't know how to use this card, which is interesting. So I'm actually used on top of the Skeleton Barrel, and even the Wizard killed this like a ton of skeletons already. They still will be formed into goblins. So it's similar to Mother Witch when you're like once like target something, or the Mother Witch targets something once and it's not being able to kill that. Perfect example, you're playing a Mother Witch on top of a minion horde. I think, like, of course, this the Mother Witch, you guys know that needs 2 shots for the minion horde to die, and then it's just gonna get 1 shot, and like the other shot is gonna go down in time from, I don't know, from the tower, from the wizard and so on. It still will be coming into a piggy, or it still go into a piggy, as we guys all know. So this is like the main thing, right? It's still does a pretty good job, because first of all I thought like, okay, if I'm gonna go on Wizard on top of the Skeleton Barrel, then it's not worth it to use the Goblin Curse, but it's still worth it because they're still gonna go, oh, I didn't want to play Void there, that was my bad. They're still gonna form into some really interesting boys. So I'm just going for my Goblin Curse. I don't know if it's the best Goblin Curse. Honestly, this is like a really bad example of using it, so we're gonna get like 3 out of them out. But we're just gonna go directly on top of that. So really important, like stats wise, if you're playing against any type of graveyard, which I'm also gonna hopefully show there today, it's not gonna one-shot goblin, it's not gonna one-shot skeletons, but it does so well against graveyard, because first of all, you're gonna get goblins out, which are counter-bushing, but you also need to kind of consider every time you play the Goblin Curse on top of the graveyard. Of course, the goblins are gonna help on defense to shred the other skeleton, as we all know. Then a ton of piggies are gonna come out, so I'm really excited to show you guys. So I'm just gonna play my Fisherman there. So like he plays bait well now. So I'm just gonna go for my Goblin Curse then. You guys will see that now. So we do get a giant push now with a ton of goblins to support. And this will be also incredible with Lava Hound, right? You're gonna play Lava Hound, then the opponent's gonna go for bats. Normally you would go for Zabet example to kill them. But this is way more worth it. So actually, also this card does pretty well in defense. Really, really good Goblin Curse there from Call the Legend, bro. This card, I'm gonna tell you, is broken, bro. It's beyond busted. GG's well played. We are gonna win this game, and this will be like, look at this Goblin Curse, bro. This is so incredible broken, bro. It just like, it also stays for quite some time. It just got distract the entire field ring. What the heck is going on, Clash Royale? Bro, this game, spam is good, bro. Here we go. Next game versus Call the Legend. So as you guys can see, also like all of the stuff looks a bit different. It's like I'm saying some UI changes. So I'm just going to go for my Lava Hound immediately in the back, and he plays the Tombstone. This card does so well against Tombstone, but what's actually really important if you talk about this matchup is that you need to be careful about the timing, because as I said, the spell doesn't do too much damage, so you really need to play it late enough. Otherwise the Tombstone stays alive and just shreds all the goblins. So okay, so I'm just gonna go for my Void there. And the things like, if he would have had, oh, okay, actually hit it. If he would have had like bats or so on, I would have been such a good Goblin Curse, but I really want to use it mainly on defense. It looks like it's gonna be Graveyard Dark, so I'm just gonna go also for my Foundering there. So use the Goblin Curse on defense, which actually makes sense to distract by Foundering, and yeah, does really well, of course, also against the Lava Pups. But you guys gonna see now what's happening. So I'm just gonna go for my Goblin Curse there. So the thing is, like, of course, Dagger Dodge is pretty well, but look at this, bro. Look at this, bro. What the heck? 1 million Goblins are coming out. What's going on? His tower is so low. He has to go on Ice Fist against all the Goblins, bro. Bro, they just killed them. And we got an absolutely incredible positive elixir trade. So, of course, there's no reset. So, this is, like, of course, the main difference against Zap. But the counter push potential, the value you can get is so much better against troops like Bats and all of the squishy troops, because you get a ton of value against them. And, yeah, so let's see. Just gonna go for scaling. Also the tankage, right? You're gonna be able to get out of that. You have also sometimes, like, anytime the opponent goes in, like, for Bats Prince at the bridge, you're just gonna go to Goblin Curse, and you also have some defensive wall you're gonna be able to get out of that. So the Skelly Drinks will do a ton of damage down top of the tower, and we're looking really, really good. So once again, he has to go for this. He goes in for Graveyard Poison. Okay, I'm just gonna go this. I think, is it still worth it to use the Goblin Curse? I guess it's always worth it, because even the Bulk is gonna kill it, as we all know. There's still poison at we're gonna be able to get, like, some goblins out. And you kind of need to remember, it's just 2 elixir, bro. It's just 2 elixir. Cheaper than arrows. Yeah. Cheaper than a tornado. It's absolutely incredible to get so much value for 2 elixir, bro. This card should be already banned. First of all, I thought when I saw this card, this is more like a troll card. It's like a joke card. You don't really, I'm not really sure how good it is. But it just works entirely good against spam, right? It doesn't do too well against Scary Dragon. It's just kind of Zap, bro. But, like, even less, because you need some ticks, right? So, like, Poison Zap combination. So, as you guys can see, the Goblin Curse doesn't do too well against the Wizard there. But I think with arrows, are we able to kill with arrows? Yes, we are. And then we get one stupid Goblin out there. And if I would be him, I would be a bit mad. Just gonna go Void there. So, he has to use this in defense. To be fair, I feel like also how long it's on the map, it feels a bit too long, bro. It just gets so much value. It stays on the map for quite some time, so you also can't play anything into that, similar to the Poison. So GG's well played, bro. I feel like, not gonna lie, guys, we're gonna get 2 more cards the next 12 days, so make sure to already subscribe and use code Morten and do whatever. But this card already feels really broken, and yeah, just gonna go into the next one. Okay, guys, next game here was called The Legend. As I said, I also told him which deck he's gonna play, so it's not a weak video. I'm not a fake YouTuber. I actually told him play this decks, play this decks, and I just want to kind of see, like, against which decks you're doing well, against which decks you're not doing too well. So let's go for my Scalpel here. This time I'm the guy who plays bait, and I kind of want to see how it looks, bro. This is so hard, bro. Like, look at the counter push he's gonna be able to get, bro. This is so broken. Help me, bro. Like, I have to overcommit so much, like, just to defend this. And this is, what the heck, bro? Okay, the Valk, I don't know. I think she took some drugs, man, with the update. I can understand with all the goblins in the house. So I'm just going for my Foundy here in the back. Okay, he goes in Void. Okay, so I have to go for my Bats there. Just gonna go Skeleton, bro. Like this, man, the game looks so different in my opinion. I know. So let's see, what is he gonna do now? So I feel like I'm just gonna go Goblin Curse early there to make sure we get the maximum value out of that and get, like, a ton of goblins, bro. I really want to get as much goblins as I can, and we do get a ton of goblins. They're also distracted to get more Dark Goblin value. So this looks really, really good there, and I'm really happy about that. So Dark Goblin will still be able to get some decent amount of chip damage on the tower, and we're looking really good there. Also Dagger rework and so on. All of the stuff is coming in Clash Royale. I'm really, really interested to see that. So I'm just gonna go for my Mega Knight here in the back. And let's see, I got my evolution bats. I just have 1 evolution, bro. I'm a poor guy, this happens. So I'm just gonna go bats there. Bro, I kind of want to see, like, come on, bro, use your spell. I really want to see what's going on there. So this is like a normal push, like a ton of people are doing. So let's see, how's he gonna, okay, he goes in Valk. Is he gonna, okay, he goes in arrows, but is he gonna use his, okay, I think that if he doesn't want to use it, I'm just gonna use it and get a ton of goblins out. I feel like the goblins, are they gonna be able to kill, like, do something against the Valk? Okay, not really, but at least you have to spend something, so it's completely fine. We're doing a pretty good job overall, even we're still behind. Okay, I'm just gonna set up another Mega Knight there. Man, like, I don't know, bro, this will be so interesting. Of course, there's some decks currently which are not really used, or which are not using any type of swarm troops. But look at this, bro, this feels so broke. Whoa, what the heck, bro, so many goblins are coming out. And I have to react to them, and we all know that. So I'm just gonna go for my Dark Goblin in the back. I'm really, like, careful, bro. I really need careful because I have to always give him value. It doesn't matter what I do, he will get value. Okay, so am I not just gonna go for my bats? Okay, so I'm just gonna go Spears here. Void is also a really good combination against big troops. Like, I feel like the Void combination together with the Goblin Curse will be so broken. Void against the big troops, against Wizards and Phalanx and so on, and just against the Swarm troops, you're able to go Goblin Curse. So maybe Goblin Curse plus Void together in one huge push might be the difference maker. I am not sure. So I'm just gonna go for my Skeleton Barrel there. I'm also gonna go Bats. I'm also gonna go with, like, for my Spears here. So I really want to see if he's gonna go for his Goblin Curse. He's not gonna do it, okay. I guess this is over. So the Goblin Curse in this tower situation, as you guys can see, doesn't get too much value. I feel like, yeah, it's not even going to be able to kill the bomber. So it doesn't really do too much damage. So as you guys can see, it's like, I would say like a Zap combined with a Poison and combined with a Mother Witch, bro. It's a bit crazy, not gonna lie. Okay, guys, here we go into the next game, bro. Why do I have Cannon here? That was actually not on purpose. Okay, so he just goes in for this. Okay, I need to go for my House Goblin Curse against Goblin Barrel. I don't really think it's doing too well. It's also not that good against Drill. I mean, it's better than Zap, but like still not really, really good. So my Cannoneer Bird, everything looks different. I don't really think, I really think, honestly, I wouldn't say I dislike it. I kind of like the new design from Clash Royale. Looks kind of fresh, looks good. Yes, I'm just going for my Barrel. It's also not going to be able to kill Princess, by the way, just to let you know. So you can't just Goblin Curse a Princess. So we're going to be able to get some value on top of that, which is pretty nice. And he also plays bait there. So what am I gonna do? Just go Ice Spirit there. I have to go for my Goblin Curse, which is a bit annoying. So the thing is, like, of course, the tower which you have is a big disadvantage. And yeah, it's like, it's killing goblins. So this is like a bit better than Zap in this type of sequence. But it's still less than hours. Otherwise, Bomber and all of the stuff would die like Princess. But it takes so long. It takes actually so long, as you guys were seeing. So let me know. What do you guys think about this new card, bro? I feel like it looks absolutely broken. I feel like it's pretty hard to say how broken it is, but it feels really, really broken. I don't know, bro. I just feel like it's really strong, bro. It's really, really strong. So also against Gang. So I kind of want to go in for my Gang and Knight and want to see what he's going to do against this. So, oh no, that's not good. That's not good, guys. That's not good, guys. No! Okay, so why does he have Lock, bro? I told you to play Goblin Curse! Okay, so at least we're gonna get one of these stupid goblins out, which is like nice. I'm just gonna go Barrel there on both sides. At least his tower's out of daggers. So we're gonna be able to get some value. I mean, that's pretty nice, pretty good. So he plays the same deck. I told him, let's play Lockbait Mirror matchup with the new card. What is he using? He uses Lock instead of my good old Goblin Curse. Okay, I feel like, and he also has the wrong tower. I mean, okay, to be fair, I took the wrong tower, but yeah, it doesn't really matter. Just like kind of showing. I mean, in like defense, the Goblin Curse seems to be pretty bad against like goblins and so on, but I still think it's pretty nice. So I'm just going for my Goblin Barrel there. He also plays without like Gang. He plays the Skeletons version, which of course would give me way less the value, right? So Skeletons, of course, they're like worth it to go on for like a top of the Goblin Curse. Sometimes, especially because it spawns directly on tower, right? I mean, this is like the main thing. So if the opponent goes like for bats in the back, you can just go Goblin Curse there and you get a ton of value, right? So this is like the thing which I feel like I'm also kind of scared about. The opponent's like it's bats. I'm just going to go Goblin Curse, an example like that. And then you're going to be able, of course, the tower damage isn't that like relevant. But as you guys can see, I'm just going to be able to get like goblins directly on top of the tower. Like, I don't know, like, a Goblin Barrel and so on. This feels like so broken. I know. This feels like so broken. Oh, look at this. What's even happening? What's happening, bro? He just plays everything. This is one of the best clips I've ever seen. What's going on? Bro, I'm so ready to play 2vs2 with my friends and go on like Goblin Barrel, Evolution Goblin Barrel, Mirror, Clone, Goblin Curse on a King Tower and just free crown some random players in 2v2. Hope you guys enjoyed this Clash Royale video. This is the first new card released in the newest Clash Royale. Let me know in the comment section what you guys think about it, and also make sure to use critical mod in the shop. I feel like it's broken, bro.